is more than a house. It's a lifestyle statement. Every inch reflects the fine urban promise to turn ordinary spaces into extraordinary homes. Now, I'm talking to you. You've worked diligently, you've received your hard-earned money. Fine Urban Interiors are the people you call to actualize your dream home. Imagine waking up like this for the rest of your life. This is what old money buys you in a new age. From the moment you walk through these double doors, you're met by the wall feature, the high ceilings, the porcelain tiles, the ambient lighting, the chandeliers. So in the morning, when breakfast is ready, you don't have to shout, "Come get your breakfast!" Instead, you can just say, "Children, breakfast is ready." I love it. You smell that? That's the smell of old money. Today I will be taking you through this 19th century European architecturally inspired design. I'm Melissa Hanif, you're watching Fine Urban Interiors, and before I take you inside this 5-bedroom mega mansion, let's see what the outside has in store for us. Feast your eyes on this timeless masterpiece. Take a look at the sunken lounge, the infinity pool, and not to mention the gorgeous lawn and garden area. Remember, all of this did not exist in the original architectural plan. This three-dimensional art sculpture of an African, bold, beautiful, daring woman lounging comfortably by the pool. I absolutely love the attention to detail. This is actually metalwork that has been handcrafted by Kenyan artsmen. This beautiful stone sculpture has been sourced from Keny in Kenya and has been inspired by Roman ancient culture. When you see the cracks over here, it's all telling such a beautiful story of a man that is coming together in spite of his cracks and his faults and his weaknesses. And here at Fine Urban Interiors, we believe in giving local craftsmen a chance at producing beautiful art and creating job opportunities as well. In this classic home, we've also captured the essence of holistic wellness and health. Right over here, we have our pool house, which includes our sauna, our gym, and our bar, as well as the changing rooms. Right over here, we have our sunken fireplace. And here you get to enjoy those beautiful starry nights with your family, with your friends, gathered around a fire under the starry night, just enjoying that warmth that comes with a fire in the evening, telling stories with your loved ones as well. How gorgeous is this? Now, this tempered glass over here is the only thing that separates the infinity pool and the sunken fireplace. So you can be lounging over here, enjoying the warm fireplace, roasting some marshmallows with your children perhaps, and enjoying the beautiful pool at the same time. This is where I remove my shoes and I get to connect with the great outdoors. At Fine Urban Interiors, we tie in the harmony between living spaces and nature. Look at this green lawn. How spectacular is this with the ambient lighting in the evening, a beautiful water feature as well. And to my right, we have an additional lounge for those casual evenings where you just want to lounge with friends and family. Here we have a playhouse for the children, your friends' children, your relatives' children to play along over the weekends or whenever they're visiting, for birthday parties as well. Now this was just a plain old fence, but Fine Urban Interiors came in with a creative touch and made it a flower garden with this beautiful water fountain over here. Wow, just take a look at that view, and that, guys, is where we're headed next. Now, when we take a look at the exterior of the house, we are met by these really beautiful long columns and pillars with that rough and tough finishing. When you look at the stone sculptures over here, the flower pots are also custom made to perfection by our craftsmen. When you look at the stairs over here, you will see the ambient lighting as well, the strip lights producing a very natural, subtle light that blends very well with the white and nude palette that we have gone for this classic home. This, guys, is the most expensive house per square foot ever completed in Ridgeways. Look at these arches, not to mention the French windows. You could just sit here and enjoy a lovely book in the evenings. Every detail has been thought about to the T, from the lines to the carving, the arches, the texture. This is absolute perfection. Guys, are you as excited as I am to see this classic mega mansion from the inside? Follow me. Oh my goodness, look at this place. This is absolutely stunning. But remember, that was the back of the house. So how about we take a look at the front entrance first? Follow me. Look at these columns. This is absolutely beautiful. This is not only here to serve a structural or a functional purpose, but also an aesthetic one as well. Remember, this is not something that you can just buy. This is handcrafted by our artisans right here at Fine Urban Interiors. And underneath each column, you can see the beautiful lighting that just accentuates the column as a feature. And at dusk, it lights it up in the most beautiful and aesthetically pleasing manner. Also, I want you to take a look at this pillar. This has also been handcrafted to perfection. At Fine Urban Interiors, we're not all about boring walls, but we spruce it up, we spice it up. Look at the detailing that has gone into creating this pillar. Look at the texture and look at the ambient lighting as well. We have a strip light in between the pillar, and we also have the lovely arches that we see throughout the entire home. Very classy, very mid-century. So over here, we're going to have yet another fountain. Remember, this is the front exterior. This is the main entrance. As you come through the drive-through, all your guests have to come through here. And so we are taking our time in curating a very beautiful entrance. We're going to have the water feature as well as the sculpture, creating such a lovely ambience. Tying into our Going Green initiative, we've also added a couple of plants on the perimeter fence just to add some life. Now let me take you to our 2-car garage. Look at that wall mural. I love the black and white horses just tying into that old money theme. As much as this is an old money home, we also incorporated some smart features as well. This over here is an automated garage door. You don't have to break a sweat, but I promise you, it doesn't cost a quick buck. Remember, this is an ongoing project. So we are going to be having a beautiful low-hanging crystal chandelier that is going to be coming and spiraling down all the way over here. It will create such a magnificent aesthetic. I cannot wait. Before anything else, don't you just love houses that have high ceilings? And look at this wall feature. I love the detailing that has gone into these wall panels. Remember, this is handcrafted by Fineurbaninteriors. This is what old money buys you in a new age. From the moment you walk through these double doors, you're met by the wall feature, the high ceilings, the porcelain tiles, the ambient lighting, the chandeliers. This is pure luxury. The design is very harmonious and all that marries in very well. We're going to talk about the classic steel balustrade that leads to the stairway later on. But first, can we talk about these tiles? Look at this. I love the neutral color palette of the porcelain tiles here in the foyer leading to the secondary living room. Can we just take a moment to appreciate the volume of space in this living area? Dennis, let's show them. This is an interior fit for royalty. And what is the personality of royals? They're bold. So we've incorporated bold designs in every square foot of this home. Take, for instance, this wainscoting. We've incorporated a sense of art and design in every nook and cranny of this property. In the evenings, you get to enjoy very subtle lighting that has been created by these strip lights, as well as the cove light, which you can see has been ingrained into the wall. We also have the floor lighting as well, illuminating your path and also bringing attention to the wall murals or the family portraits or the art pieces that you have hanging from these walls. So let's turn our attention to this tiny little device over here. This connects all the lighting in the house, so you get to switch off all your lighting from right over here. All on, all off. At the same time, this smart system also controls the security system as well, including the automated burglar-proof double door. This also works as a comm system, connecting all the rooms. So in the morning, when breakfast is ready, you don't have to shout, "Come get your breakfast!" Instead, you can just say, "Children, breakfast is ready." I love it. Now I want you to turn your attention to this gypsum that has been fitted with the ambient lighting as well, and also inbuilt speakers. Right about now, I'd like to show you one of my best features in this living room. This is a handcrafted fireplace. Our artisans sat here and poured hours just chiseling this to perfection. What an intricate design. This is why fine urban projects take time. The beauty lies in the details. We have mirrored the same intricacy of art and design in this double fireplace. This welcomes us into the primary living room. Of course, we're maintaining the same neutral color palette and wainscoting, and then we break the design. Over here, we have this ash gray wall panel just to break the monotony of the design and add in some oomph. We're maintaining the classical theme throughout, and then we have this display wall where you could hang your ornaments by living lux. We've also incorporated some ambient lighting over here just to highlight the ornaments that you've hung. It could be Chinese porcelain, it could be some vases, or just memorabilia from your travels. At Fineurbaninteriors, we have an eye for detail. Can you see the symmetry? If you look very keenly, you'll notice that all this lighting in the 3 rooms is in a straight line. How perfect. And with that, we head over into the dining room. You'll notice that we've switched up the gypsum in the foyer, and it's completely a different design from the dining room. Now, as we step into this dining room, take a look at all the natural lighting that just comes sipping through, giving you that vibrance that you need. Over here, we have the French window again, and you get to have dinner with a view of the pool and the lawn as you enjoy your meals in the evening. And of course, we have the pillars as well. Tying in the same classical theme over here, we have these columns that are beautifully designed. We've brought the outside in. Remember, this property is furnished by Living Lux. This antique silver cabinet has been imported all the way from Turkey specifically for this client. I don't know why billionaires these days are so boring when it comes to their design, but this right here is only for a very selected palette. This speaks luxury. Now, onto one of my favorite parts of this dining room. This over here is a sliding door that allows you to separate the dining room from the kitchen. This sliding door is going to have mirrors on both sides. So if you have guests and you want to close up the space, you can do that. But if you're having a family brunch, let's say on a Sunday morning, you get to open up this space and flow into the kitchen. Now, this isn't just any kitchen. This is an Italian kitchen. It already comes fitted with this hob, and look at the beautiful Italian marble. I love the kitchen island. It's one of my favorite features in this kitchen. Turn your attention to this sink. This is a stainless steel kitchen faucet with a spout spring. Very efficient, very classy. Over here, we have a dishwasher that has been inbuilt. You just pull it out, put in your glasses, your cups, your plates, and let it work its magic. Of course, the kitchen comes fitted with an oven and a microwave and a hidden double door fridge freezer. You could fit a whole cow in here. How big is that fridge? And now, look at the finishing. At the top section, we have the wainscoting feature that has been tied into the kitchen as well, bringing in that classical feel into the kitchen. For the color, we decided to go with neutral tones. The hues of this Italian marble countertop tie in very well with the cabinetry. We have sufficient storage, so you can tuck away all your kitchen items and ensure that your marble tops remain spotless at all times. To my left, we have a door that leads to the laundry section, fully fitted with a laundry machine and ample storage. We've embellished this ceiling with cove lighting in the corridor that leads to the powder room. Take a look at the porcelain tiles even as we walk down this corridor. Now, to my right, you will see the wainscoting on the corridor walls, of course, tying in that classical theme that we already begun. Take a look at this powder room. Now, this is not your ordinary powder room. We didn't go with tiles, but instead we maintained the wainscoting theme, bringing in that classical feel even in the powder room. At the very top are handcrafted ash grey wood panels. Now, these are not store-bought. This is hardwood that has been handcrafted by our artisans, and for that reason, it is very durable. Because of the materials we use, a fine urban home lasts a lifetime. Every design is intentional. We can see these very same lateral lines that are in the columns outside right here in this powder room. One might ask, why do you need gold in a bathroom? The question is, why not? Now, this is the guest bedroom. Over here we have the classic headboard with the wainscoting design, and over here we're going to have decorative wall lighting on either side, and right above the bed we have a simple gypsum design with the cove lighting as well, and to my left you can see the French windows letting in that natural lighting, and at the same time we're going to have a nice lounging area over here. So we're going to have some seats, and to my left, we have sufficient storage space. Now, in this guest bathroom, we went with the Italian tiles. I'm loving the blue hues. It creates such a beautiful, stark contrast, yet a very simple, intricate design. So here we're going to install a vanity mirror and sink by Living Lux. I can't wait to see how it turns out. We're maximizing on space with the sliding door feature in this bathroom. Guys, now we're going to the top floor. Here we have the classic metal balustrade leading up to the stairway that takes us to the second floor. Let's talk about these tiles, shall we? This is Italian marble tiling. Look at the details. The hues of black and gold look absolutely stunning. From this vantage point, you can see the beautiful water fountain, the columns, the tropical greens outside, as well as the chandelier hanging low right here. Now this is truly a sight to behold. This wainscoting over here can be adorned with a beautiful art piece as well. We're not keeping our walls boring here at Fine Urban. Over here we have a family room that doubles up as a media room as well. To my left we have cabinets that can be used as a library and also to hang your family portraits, your ornaments and whatnot. And over here we have a small reading nook. Now, to my right, the main feature, we have a media wall over here. And of course, this is handcrafted by Fine Urban Interiors, tying in the same classical theme and bringing in these wall columns as well. And here we have more display shelves that have been illuminated with that strip lighting, creating a very beautiful ambiance as well. And to my right, we have a fireplace as well, where you can cozy up while reading a book or enjoying a nice movie on a Friday night. And at the top we have a classic gypsum ceiling design, as well as the downlights creating that nice dim lighting. This is a more intimate sitting area to enjoy some media, but to my right are the floor to ceiling windows that double up as doors. Remember, this is completely automated and it ushers us into the balcony where we can experience the great outdoors. Kitchen, we had double mirrors installed on both sides, but in this media room we will be having glass that allows all the natural light to just come sipping through. Follow me into the boys' room. Wow, I am loving the volume of space in this bedroom. And of course we have the ash grey over here blending in so well with the natural hues that we've chosen, the brilliant white as well. And over here we have yet another media wall and fireplace for you to just cozy up at night. And to my right, we have a separating feature over here that has been handcrafted by Fine Urban Interiors. Here you could have some wall hangings, you could have some pictures, you could put up trophies, certificates, anything that you'd like to just showcase. And to my right we have the French windows, also bringing in that natural lighting. And of course here we have the headboard with the same wainscoting theme that we've had throughout the house. And to my right we have a beautiful balcony setup. This is such a grandiose balcony, and let me tell you, from here, even the air smells different. You have a perfect view of the lawn, of the swimming pool, and also the crown of the columns. What a breathtaking view. The large French windows bring in a lot of natural lighting and vibrance into the room, but also we have the cove lighting at the top, creating a very beautiful ambiance in the evenings. And over here we have subtle lighting that just brings in some definition to the media wall. Now, right here we have the down lights as well that are bringing in a very nice vibrance into this dressing area. Lots and lots of cabinet space available as well. I'm absolutely loving this. I am in love with this bathroom. Oh my goodness, look at that Italian marble. I'm loving the whites and the gold hues, but directly ahead of me, we see a touch of emerald green and gold, bringing in that theme of royalty yet again. So over here, we have a jet feature, and right above, we have a rain head as well. Now, if you can see clearly, there is some cove lighting as well, creating a beautiful ambience when you take those evening showers. Not too much lighting, no harsh lighting over here, just some soft, nice lighting. We have the gold railing and the glass sliding door over here just to save on space and maximize the use of this space. And over here we will be having a beautiful tub for you to just soak in, and I can picture myself just soaking in the evening, a glass of wine in hand and watching the stars. This is how to take a proper shower. So over here we have the strip lighting, breaking the Italian marble. We're going to have a vanity mirror and sink from Living Lux. I cannot wait to see the final result. Gentlemen, how would you rate that boys' bathroom? Now, on to bedroom number 2. So you can see in this room the same classic, beautiful design incorporated here, as well as the cove lighting, the beautiful French windows, and ample cabinetry. Wow! What I love about Fine Urban Interiors is how they customize spaces. Every bathroom looks absolutely different from the last. Now, look at this feature over here. You could put in some beautiful candles, some roses. I absolutely love it. So over here, we're going to install a bathtub so that you can just soak in. Here, we're going to have a vanity mirror and sink. And look at this corner. Now, this niche wall was crafted by Fine Urban Interiors so that we have some storage space for toiletries, design, and whatnot. Absolutely stunning. How many people can this shower fit? I could actually live in here. Imagine this for a girl's room. This is so aesthetically pleasing. I'm loving the marble. We have some ambient lighting, cove lighting, dropping very beautifully here. And also we're going to have the rain feature as well. Look at the gold detailing. Over here on my right, we have a niche wall as well, where we're going to have some storage space for all your bath washes and your scrubs and your special soaps. I love it for a girl's room. And here we have the glass sliding door as well. Remember that golden detailing. We say the beauty is in the details. Now, after sunset, you get to take in this breathtaking view of the long chandelier dropping down by the entrance, as well as the crown of the pillars as well. This is a lovely, lovely view. Now, this master bedroom has been designed to feel like a private retreat with warm lighting, layered texturing, and hotel-style finishes. Now, this over here is the feature wall. Here you can have some of those beautiful wedding portraits. This curved feature wall has a very smooth finish, but don't let the eye deceive you. This is not plastic. This is wood. Our skilled artisans gave this a high luster finish, and that is why our homes at Fine Urban Interiors take time, because they've been perfected. Directly opposite this, we have the classic headboard and the French-inspired pillars. Remember, these have been crafted to perfection, and as they are handmade, you're likely to not find this in anybody else's home. This is what we mean when we talk about exclusivity and luxury. Directly above, we have the cove lighting accentuating the ceiling and the rose medallion inspired by mid-century architectural designs. Here we're going to have a low-hanging crystal chandelier just to illuminate the space even more. And we also have the down lighting as well for an interesting play of lighting over here. Now here we're going to have wall-to-wall carpeting, and look at the volume of space in this master bedroom. Here we have this frame that ushers us into the walk-in closet and dressing room for all your perfumes, your body oils, your body splashes, so that you can smell like the queen you are. If you'll notice, the storage has been made to fit this space perfectly. We're maximizing on every inch so as you can store all those gowns and beautiful dresses. And here we have a rotating shoe rack where you can put all your stilettos and designer flats on display, but at the same time, because of the rotating feature, it maximizes on space as well. This is one of my favorite bathrooms. This is the master bathroom. Look at that play of ivory and chocolate and how well it ties in with the golden theme. Here is where you take your long soaks in the evening, maybe some rose petals, rosé wine. I absolutely love it. I can picture myself taking a long bath in here. You guys might actually leave me in here. I'm getting some ideas. Over here we have the shower cubicle with the rain head above and the jets on the side. Here we have some niches completed with the gold trims just for that accentuation, and we're going to install some glass shelves here so that you can store your body washes, your scrubs and whatnot. The fixtures here are a beautiful rose gold that just tie into the overall gold, chocolate, ivory theme of this bathroom. And again, sliding doors to save on that space. And this vanity section right here will be completed with a sink and mirror. Let me give you a glimpse of how I would be waking up as the queen of this house. Wow, just look at this. Now, I'm talking to you. You've worked diligently, you've received your hard-earned money. Fine Urban Interiors are the people you call to actualize your dream home. Imagine waking up like this for the rest of your life. I'm Melissa Hanif, and I can't wait to catch you in the next video.